Good morning, and yes, we're back. We're back. Yeah, welcome to Tottenham Tantrum Gold, your home at everything Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And hope we're all doing well this morning. Beside me is my new co-host, I think, for the next few mornings, 4 days a week.
4 days, I'll do two. Three.
Two. Okay,
maybe.
that's great.
It's early here, man.
I'll take two. I might bargain you to three, but we'll discuss it after the show over a pint. But
There
a
we
few
go.
pints again.
A virtual pint. Morning, Dermot. How are you, buddy?
Not too bad. How are you, Bobby?
Good. Thanks.
And
good morning to everybody in the chat. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It's a good day. It's a good day. 2 days after that win. You know, everybody's still buzzing, I'm sure. So
it's a great day.
Fantastic.
It's a great day. But joining us, if he's all right to come on, if he gives me the thumbs ups, if he's all right to come on.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Or is he too busy?
Barry from Shelfside Spurs.
I think he's too busy back there writing my son's songs.
Can I ask, how did you get on the stream? Because I haven't put the link out.
Secret squirrels. I know everyone, and I have all the content.
Well, whoever it is, I'm giving them a $5 because this is brilliant having you on the stream.
Yes, I made £5. I love it. Made £5. All right. You know what, Dermot? I actually, me and Nick were messaging back and forth a little bit this morning, and he said he was at home today, working from home and stuff. So I said, if you got a bit of time, I think it'd be nice if you could join us. So hopefully you don't mind that I sent him the link.
No, not at all. I love having Barry on. Barry's great.
I was going to say, how could you not love having Barry on? Who doesn't love Barry?
My eyes are a bit more open than last night's. I think I fell asleep. I fell asleep on a stream last night.
Yeah, but we could see the tape. We used the clear tape to hold them open, but we could still see the reflection.
Hello. How is everyone?
Oh, hello.
I thought
Sorry, I don't want to scare anyone.
For a minute, Barry. Or Spock. Yeah. Live long and prosperous.
There you go, baby. There you go.
So we'll get a few of these people in the guests, and then I'll go through a bit of housekeeping, and then we'll get into the match and also some of the World Cup playoffs tonight, because there's some tasty matches that could Italy could not qualify because Italy and Portugal are in the same draw.
I think it's going to be harder for Portugal to get through than it is going to be for Italy, because what is it? Italy's got North Macedonia and Portugal's got Turkey. Now, you know, Turkey is not a slouch team. They've got some solid players on that team, and but when on paper, obviously, you see Italy and Portugal going through, and then that nice, tasty playoff game coming up between them. But it's still it's scary to think that one of those two teams is not going to be at the World Cup.
Yeah, well, it's the World Cup I'm not really looking forward to, but more about that later. We'll get through the comments, a bit how it's getting, then we'll talk about the mighty Spurs and our march to top four, because I think we will get it after thinking about what I said last night. I think we will get it, because I think we're just on our way. We've got Alexander Hilton. Big up, sir. Steak.
Morning, Alex.
A bit early for steak for me.
Never too early for Stoke.
Brian Maguire, Tottenham till I die. Exactly.
Morning, Brian.
And then Brian Maguire just coys. And then we've got little Bobby K. Good morning.
Little K, yeah.
Hello, guys. He says, well, big up little Bobby K.
Yeah, you know what? Sorry, Dermot. Can you just go back to him again for just a half a second here, because I know Nick's going to want to do it. Go ahead, Nick. Give him his song then, because he's watching. He's listening.
I've done it in the comments.
You're just giving it all. Just writing the lyrics for him. You're not doing the song. Oh, okay. We're going to get somebody else.
I did, like I said, I did your song for you. I got everyone to sing it on Sunday.
True. You did.
You're getting upset because little Bobby K has got a couple more songs than you. I mean, it's unbelievable, if I'm honest.
Yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, if I can't be jealous of my children, who will I be jealous of?
Well, I next time I won't get everyone to sing your song. I will.
Don't get such a magic on me now.
I will get all of Little K's songs sung, so it's fine.
Did you know actually Tottenham have bought the rights to little Bobby K song now? It's going to be played when the players march out.
There you go. You go.
Getting traction now.
That's it.
Right, but big up anyway. Big up little Bobby K. Carter Man, Father Solutions. Big up Dermot. Great intro. Yeah, the intro was done by Phil, Hollywood Phil. Absolutely fantastic. Love the intro. And thank you for joining us. And well done. I watched one of your shows the other day. I was bored. I wasn't bored, but I just watched somebody farming for about 3 hours. It's brilliant, actually.
I watched one of your shows because I was bored. I mean, I wasn't bored, but
I was. How can I put it?
It's the new meds, right, Dermot? It's the new meds. That's what it is.
Yeah, I was tired. I couldn't watch TV, so I put on Cartoon Man because everyone was saying how good it was, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was like actually watching somebody doing farming. So it was a great show.
So you couldn't sleep, so you put it on to fall asleep, damn it. You're digging
no,
a hole
no.
there, mate.
Why are you twisting my words? I'm
only joking. We did actually, Cartoon.
Nick, you're gonna get me in shit for giving you the link, okay? Just stop. Just stop it.
Mate, I'm just being me. I'm doing me. I'm not changing whether it's the morning, the evening, late at night, whatever time of the day, wherever I am in the world, I will still do me. So I make no real problem.
That's the way it should be.
Honestly, on a serious note, Cartman, we did all watch it because we were like, oh my God, this stream and everything. And we were all like going, and then we're like, oh, go to this hour, go to that hour. So it is interesting. So, and that, I think that's what Dermot was trying to convey across.
Yeah. It is interesting. Somebody said it on one of our shows, and all of us subscribed. I think everyone on the show actually subscribed to the channel at the same time. It's actually very good. I wish you'd do a construction one, Carter Man. That I would be interested in, because I was in construction all my life. There is a construction one, so do one. If you can do a construction one, I'll be there. We've got Carl Simpson.
Morning, Carl.
It says, morning, gents. Hope you're all well. As in the title, I'm going straight in there. We take one game at a time. With our run in, we can definitely get top 4, Coy. Yeah, definitely. Anything one to add to that, lads?
I think that's straight out of the book of Barry. He doesn't need to. That's verbatim what Nick was saying the other night. So, and I think I'm 100% wholeheartedly in agreement with both of them. So, Carl, Nick, yeah, good show, definitely. No, it's not Ranjit. It's Ranjita.
Sorry.
Okay, come on, man. Add a little flavor, man. Like it spicy, okay?
It's like a joke I heard from the other night, right? This Irish fella, right? He's walking down the lane. He sees a leprechaun on the fence, right? He catches him. Now, the one thing a leprechaun always try to make you do is make you look the other way so he can escape. So he said to this fella, he says, "Look at that lovely tree in the field," he says. And the man says, "I ain't taking my eyes off of you," he says. "You're disappearing." He says, and then the leprechaun goes, "Look at that lovely tree there." He says, "I want your crock of gold," he says. Do that. If you catch a leprechaun, you have to take it, get your crock of gold. So the leprechaun says to him, he says, "I'm not that sort of leprechaun," he says, "but I'll give you 3 wishes. But whatever you get, your mortal enemy will get twice as more." Anyway, so the fella thinks about it now, and he's arguing with Pat down in the village, right? Them two do not get on. So anyway, the man says, right, he says, "I'll have a 10-bedroom house." Poof, it's there. And the man next door gets a 20-bedroom house. And he's going, "John," he says, "thank you very much. I did know you cared," he says. Then he says, he thought there for a bit, he thought, right, I want 5 beautiful women. So poof, he gets 5 beautiful women. The man next door gets 10 beautiful women. And then he comes to, he says, "You've got 1 wish left," he says. And he says, "I want my," I don't know, I'm going to get barred for this, but I don't. He says, "I want my sex drive to go down by 50%. I apologize if we got offended, but I heard that joke last night and it just really tickled me this morning. I don't know if you remember Dave Allen. He was an Irish comedian. He was very big in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. But he's very funny. And that joke's just gone down like a lead balloon. But never mind.
Go to school, little Kay, otherwise you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah. Right, we've got Carter Man.
He's got school in 5 minutes, yeah.
Carter Man, big up. Good afternoon, everyone in the chat. Little Bobby K, LOL.
Yeah, no, I'm telling him, get his ass to class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Cousins
Hi, Mark, good morning.
Morning, Mark. Afternoon, gents. How are you both? Bobby K, good morning to everyone in the chat. Big up Bobby K.
Who's that guy?
I don't know who that is.
He's Christian K's dad.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's what my new handle is going to be. Christian K's dad. Forget Bobby K.
Yeah.
Carl Simpson, hey Simpson, hope you are well, buddy.
Thanks, Carl.
Carlton man, big up,
Thanks,
Bobby.
man.
This fella from Tottenham Country Girls, wherever he is there's more than everyone in the chat and watching.
Who's that?
I don't know, some fella from Ireland.
Those Irish.
Then, yeah. Anyway, we've got I can never pronounce.
Just stick with Wembley.
Name.
Stick with
Wembley one.
Well, I think that's what I was trying to do the other day, and I was butchering it. And so I'm like, you know what? I don't want to. This person is always in and out of our chats and everything, and always so great at throwing in a comment here and there and everything, and giving us talking points and everything. So the last thing you want to do is be destroying somebody's name. So I'm going to go with Wembley one on that one and just stick to that.
Wembley one, and he says, "Good afternoon, guys. I'm pleased to be able to join you live for the first time in about 3 weeks. I'm so pleased that our team put on a show for those from the Tottenham family who come from afar. Yeah,
yep,
I mean,
definitely,
great.
definitely.
I mean, we had Jack Kanicki from America. We had Dave Harris from Ireland. I mean, there was people there from other places as well. So it's great. A win is a win. And for you down there, Barry, good atmosphere?
The best atmosphere has been...
I saw his atmosphere.
Yeah, Bobby K saw the atmosphere. It was fueled.
Sorry. Go ahead, tell it.
No. I'm just saying that the atmosphere was incredible. Probably the best, one of the best since, and I said it's probably the best since the Champions League nights in the new stadium, but I would go as far as saying probably one of the best atmospheres ever being in the new stadium. So, and it was
even outside before when you guys we were doing the video chats and everything, you guys were buzzing. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know Dermot, but me, Brian Ireland, Brian Daigle, we all got together and we went to our Toronto pub called the Scotland Yard, our Tottenham home in Toronto here, where we meet up and got to meet the Toronto Spurs family over here and get together with a whole bunch of people we haven't seen in a long time. So it's just absolutely amazing. And this gentleman here decides to try to give us a video call while he's in a group of about, 1,000 people screaming like madmen. And I think, Ben was with you in the first one. And then everybody was around you, though. Ben, Kaufman and everything. And everybody was there. Sim was there too, right? But it's just, he's just showing us everybody. It was, man.
Pilates, Ellie,
everybody.
Jack, Irish Hotspur, everyone was there.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Chris from Let's Talk Tottenham, everyone was there. If I missed anyone out, I apologise. Danny Kiriakou, how could I forget that?
I was going to say,
that lovely smelling man.
You must have missed one or two because there's just so many of you. Yeah, it was great. It was so cool, though. The kids got a really good cook at it because they're looking at this thing and they're saying, "Oh my God, Dad, it's everybody from YouTube." So that was really cool. That was really cool. I can't wait to get over there and get together with all you guys and get to a game, man. I just seeing what you showed me outside the stadium, Nick, was got me more than pumped up to, I'm more looking forward to that. And of course the game as well, but I'm really looking forward to getting to meet all of you in person and get our big group hug in and everything, and just be a part of that atmosphere because it was fantastic. And then of course the atmosphere that carried on after the game with the singing and the West Ham songs and everything like that.
That went on for about an hour after the game.
An hour after the game.
Yeah, an hour after the game. Everyone in the South Stand. You've probably seen all the videos all over YouTube and Twitter and everything else. Yeah, just West Ham get battered everywhere they go for about an hour. And that's why I was so done in yesterday. My voice is nearly back and I'm feeling a little bit more with it. But yeah, it was just like, I don't know why I then decided to stream last night till nearly 2 a.m. And that's when I think I fell asleep last night on the third stream, and someone's going to try and find it to clip it. So, yeah.
You need your beauty sleep, Barry. Don't worry about it. We've all done it. We've all done it one way or the other. We've all done it. But we've got Kite Man said it was a record attendance for Cats. It was. It was a there.
Who was it that sent that video? No. I think what he's referring to is the cats. There was a whole bunch of inflatable cats being thrown around inside the stadium. Oh my god! I think it was Danny sent the video to Daigle. Oh my god! It was hilarious.
How did they get them through security?
Well, they're blow up. They're inflatable ones, so they probably came in, fold it up in your pocket, blow it up as soon as you get in there, start chucking. It's like a beach ball, right?
Yeah.
So, oh my god, it was. I think it was Danny that sent the video to Daigle, and he was showing us that when we were in the pub, and it was just.
I was watching it on the telly.
It was great.
One cat going off in the air. I didn't realise there were that many cats this morning. But anyway, we've got Nick Barry as well, so speaking to Bobby Moondog. Good
morning,
afternoon.
Moondog.
Nice to have you back, Moondog. We've got George. Hello, all.
George.
We've got the queen of
the
Spurs community. Hiya, Dermot, TTG Gold, most historical, emotional Spurs fan ever. Bobby K, happy Tuesday to you, my man, and Barry, get some sleep. Barry got some sleep.
I got some sleep. I'm a bit more awake, Ellie, and it was a pleasure to meet you and talk to you on Sunday.
Oh, you got to meet Ellie at the game too?
I got to meet Ellie. It was like it was like royalty, YouTube royalty.
I was gonna say, I've only heard wonderful things about everybody from her. So, apparently she's just a reflection of what she is in our chat. She's just a positive, great person. So, looking forward to hopefully meeting you one day as well, Ellie, in person.
I met Ellie. Sorry, Barry, go on.
No, I was saying I've just on my YouTube bucket ticks of who left to meet. I think there's Brian Ireland, Adam Clark, Bob Spur, and Gaguma. Obviously you. So. Four left to get a full house. 4 left to get a full house, and then I'm like, completed it. YouTube completed it, mate.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of Gaguma, I haven't seen her on in a while. I hope she's all right.
Yeah, we were me and who was I talking to yesterday?
Oh, sorry, Cody Mack as well. I forgot Cody Mack. Fuck's sake.
Me and Aaron said that we hope Gaguma's all right because we haven't seen her around. I mean, I was lucky enough.
Aaron as well. Jesus, they're all sorry, guys. Anyone that I've not met, I didn't.
Can you just write down a list, please, while Dermot's trying to get his line out here? Jeez, and then just show the list. Dermot, you were saying?
I don't know what I was saying, but never mind.
Something about Gaguma. You were talking about Gaguma.
Oh, Gaguma. Yeah, she hasn't. I was talking to Aaron and we said we haven't seen her for a while, so we hope you're all right, Gaguma. But I had the pleasure of meeting Ellie at the Wolves game, and she is a proper lady, absolute proper lady. So
I remember even Brian Daigle was saying that to me once about her because something had come up in a chat or something like that, and I said, "Oh, this lady seems to be a fan of yours," and he just praised her.
She's a diamond. So. She's a diamond of the Spurs family. She really is. We've got Graham. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Morning, Graham. How are you?
And he says there. We've got White. I love this man's name. White Hart Lane.
Right Hart Lane. Great.
Hey everyone. Sorry it's been a while. I'm sorry it's been a while. It's been a week since I last did a show, so I apologise for taking so long.
Yeah, you know what, Dermot? I'm sorry. It was a week ago that you said we were jumping on, and since then I haven't streamed. So, I haven't got my fix.
Yeah, I was getting like that this morning, yesterday, so I'm back now. But I was nervous before I came on for the first time ever. I'm never nervous doing these streams. This morning I was nervous.
Really? But don't worry. Me and Nick are here to hold your hand, buddy.
That's okay. I don't want you holding my... Yeah, I don't need holding hands. But it might get a bit funny if people start. Oh, okay then. All right then. I'll do it then. All right. Anyone think it's Chris, good morning, Chris. Good to see you all. Good to see you too, Chris. Little Bobby K saying hello. There he is. Will you get to class, little Bobby K?
I better up by now.
Little Bobby K is a real star of the show. Yeah, he is.
Stop encouraging him, Carl.
We need to get him on one show, little Bobby K.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be back down in about an hour, depending on how it's because his online stuff. Because March break just ended, what you guys would call like a midterm break.
Yeah.
So they just had last week off. So yesterday, 2 out of the 4 online teachers didn't show up. So he was downstairs half of the day with me. I was like, "Are you not in class?" And he'd show me the screen saying, "No teacher. There's nobody there." So who knows? He might end up popping back down here for a few minutes, and we'll get him to jump in and say hi.
Ellie here with a bit of advice for you, Bobby. She said, "It's not how many songs you've got; it's how many deliver.
It's how you deliver them. All right.
It's how you deliver the songs."
You know what? And I wish I could have had the recording from when Nick called me from the game, because that was some deliverance. You had about 50 people singing for me.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god! Oh my god! My son.
We'll have to come up with something for my snake. Was very good today.
Oh boy! I'm gonna have child services coming in here.
Hello, this is our child services on behalf of little K. What are you feeding your children?
Hang on, I've got my phone here. What's the number?
999. Yeah, but don't forget, I'll get away with it because we're Indian. Snake is what? It's one of our food groups.
Yeah. Anyway, Carterman says, "Thank you very much, Dermot." Load of laughing emojis. Yeah. This one I dropped myself in. It shows how far behind we are. That's nothing new for this channel. Bored, isn't you excited, Dermot? It is.
That's a sign of age.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm 45 now. Yeah, I'm getting old.
Morning, Paul.
Morning, Paul. Afternoon, Dermot. Panel, all in the chat. Good morning. Little Bobby K, I agree.
Oh, I think he put that up when who put up the comment regarding the top four?
I have to go to school.
Wembley's comment.
So he's off to school.
Yeah.
Dave Allen was bloody hilarious. I was a big fan of his, Dermot. Yeah, I love Dave Allen. You need to watch it. If you ever watched him, never watched him, Bobby and Barry, you need to get him on YouTube. He's hilariously funny. When he talks about the Garden of Eden, that's the most funniest bit of joke you've ever heard in your life.
You know, I'd probably saw his face or something. I don't know any actors or anything. I'm terrible for that. I don't know names.
But Dave Allen, he actually died. He actually died of some syndrome. He just suddenly died in his sleep at 65. But he was absolutely brilliant. He was so funny. He really was. Little Bobby K saying goodbye. And he's saying that can't must be thanks.
I think he meant thanks. Yeah, probably. Yeah, there you go.
Carterman, the point of my stream is to relax people, so I get what you said, Dermot. Well, thank you, Carterman. I'm glad you did. Well, look, we're a bit late getting to him, but we do have another royalty. We have the king of YouTube in. It's Mr. Bob Spur TV. Big up to you, Bob.
Good morning, Paul.
Very good afternoon to you all. Chilling, recovering, and watching you lot. Perfect. Are you guys disappointed with what seems like an ill-timed international break? Too big love. I'll start that, then I go to you, Bobby, then I go to you, Barry. I think it's come at the wrong time. I think it's ridiculous. I understand there's World Cup playoffs to do, but surely this should be better organised. We're at the business end of the season. The only good thing to see it gives Conte time to work with the players that are not on international breaks. And I think that's a positive. But I agree with you, Bob. I think these international breaks come at the wrong time. Surely these playoffs could be done in the summer. The World Cup's not to November. So surely the World Cup playoffs can be done in the summer after the season's finished. I think it's also because they've got the Nations League qualifiers in the summer as well. But I think this is so ill-timed. But it could work in our favour. Arsenal players could get injured. Man United players could get injured. So, there's a lot of pros and cons, but I do agree with you. It's come at the wrong time. Bobby, what do you think of it?
Exactly pretty much what you said, Dermot. I don't like the timing of it, and especially because the World Cup being so delayed and being so late in the year that there's absolutely no reason for them not to be able to wait till the end of the season. But that being said, looking at who we've got representing, from our team, I'm not overly worried because it's only Kane that we have to really worry about, right? So there's nobody else that's starting, I believe, for their national teams. Is there anybody else that I'm missing that's going to be starting?
I think Romero's starting one game, but I think he's banned for the next. As far as I know, I don't know the ins and outs of that.
I remember reading he's suspended. I just thought he was suspended for both. So
Yeah, I don't know about the South American World Cup qualifiers, how they've gone. I don't know if they've got any more rounds left. I think they're on their last round now. But I think so. Barry, do you have any update? Is it Romero playing one? Is he banned for the other? Or
No, he's banned from both.
He's banned for both, is it?
Good.
And why is he going over then?
Because they've appealed it to try and overturn it. So
I mean, that's just a waste of journey, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, you could say he could, sat on a flight. I mean, obviously they'll probably be in luxury, but sat on a flight could potentially aggravate an injury. But look, I do agree with you in terms of it's come at probably the wrong time. But you never know. We could get lucky as long as everyone comes back fit and healthy. Then that's all that we can ask for. I'm guessing that what we're looking at. So we're looking at what Romero, Doherty's going of Republic. They're playing Bulgaria, aren't they? Or
we've got Belgium. We've got Belgium Saturday, and then we've got a friendly on Wednesday.
Okay, so Doherty's going, Romero's going, Royale's going, Højbjerg, Bentancur, Kulusevski, Kane's gone.
Yeah, well,
who's starting though, Barry?
Cooley's in a playoff, isn't he? Sweden are in the playoff against Czech against the Czechs.
That's right, the Czechs. Yes, so he's starting.
Yeah, he's starting. Doherty will start
because
Belgium.
For Czechs. What's that guy's name now? Peter Schick, is it something like that? There's the striker that scored that crazy goal in the Euros. He's not in, right?
No, I don't think so. Is the South American finished now, Barry, or are they still qualifying?
I don't know. I was trying to look that up as you were.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's keep stalling, Dermot. While Barry looks it up, we'll stall. We got to give him cover.
Yeah. I might as well go through the rest of the World Cup playoff draws anyway. Wales are playing Austria. Scotland are playing Ukraine. Now, that game has been postponed because of the obvious reason what's happening in Ukraine at the time. So it could be, I don't know, out of them four, who you think might be in that final, Bobby. You got Wales, Austria, Scotland, Ukraine. Who do you think will be in that playoff final?
Wales is playing Austria, and Ukraine is playing Scotland.
Now, Scotland could get through to the final with a bye if FIFA decide. I mean, there's another corrupt organisation completely.
I honestly think Scotland would win that game anyways because they've been playing pretty well as a unit and as a national team together over the last few games, and they've pulled out some big results, and they've got some good players on that team. There's no doubting that. The other one's a bit harder though, the Wales and Austria, and that one's for me that's a tougher call. Again with Wales, you've got some really good players there. You've got some good young players as well, and everything. Austria is a tough team to kind of break down. They're very stubborn. I'll take Wales in there though. I'm going to take the firepower that they have. They've got some big people. Hey, Cody.
I will go back to that. Barry, did you find out for us?
It is. They've got Venezuela on Friday, and it is part of qualifying, which is why Romero's gone, and which is why they're trying to overturn his ban. So
right,
okay. They've still some qualifying left.
Qualifying.
just for you as well, Barry. That group, that path A, Wales against Austria and Scotland against Ukraine. Could you see that being the Scotland-Wales playoff final?
Yeah, look, I don't know how they're gonna. It's got to come to a point where it's got to be done, right? So, I would suggest that, sadly, for whatever happens, that Scotland would go through, and probably Wales, depending on what happens. But it's a tough game for Wales. But I think they've got an opportunity to get to the World Cup for the first time in God knows how many years. So
since 58.
Yeah, I think it'll be
58. Wow.
I think it'll be good if there's some more home nations there because it does make for a bit more of a competition. Obviously, look, you saw where Wales got when they qualified for the Euros that time. So
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we won't be there. I mean, we'll just be sitting in the sidelines watching it. But we have news, and I think it's going to be broke this week or early next week. England and Ireland's joint bid for the European Championships of 2028 is actually going to England and Ireland because there's no other bidders. So the European Championships are coming here to Ireland as well as England. So that's something to look forward to.
And sorry, what year did you say that was?
2028.
2028. So that gives me 6 years to save up and get over there and meet you guys. Okay.
Yeah. And Ireland will qualify for a European Championships and will beat England in the final. There you go, in Dublin.
But will it just be what's it called now? Park?
It used to be called Lansdowne Road, but it's the Aviva now.
Aviva, okay, Aviva. Yeah. So would it just be that they're hosting it and mostly the other games in England, or what's? I don't know.
We have a few stadiums in Ireland. We have a few
now.
Yeah, we have a good league over here. Actually, the League of Ireland's not bad.
I wasn't saying anything about the league. I'm just thinking about the corruption that is that Wembley would not more than likely get the semis and the final rather than.
That wouldn't surprise me
because of the money factor, not because of anything else. You know.
But I was just saying, we actually do have a very good league over here. Actually, we have a good standard of football here in Ireland, and we've got some good, decent stadiums. But yeah, you are right. It's all going to come down to that, Barry, isn't it? At the end of the day, and that's just where FIFA and UEFA are so corrupt.
So that's why, because that's why I'm wondering. That's why I'm wondering whether the English FA have gone to the Irish FA and gone, guys, we can get this bid, but we need you because they don't want to give us a tournament just for England, if that makes sense. And they've done it. So there's that corruption within the football where they've gone, oh, if we do this whole sharing. This tournament because UEFA and everyone thinks that it's the they're obviously in that mold where they want to do this co-hosting and everything else, but actually we've just got Ireland because we want to have most of the games and the bigger games, or which I don't think is right. Do you know what I mean? I think it's not. I think everyone's just like you say, it's FIFA, UEFA, it's the corruption, it's the just doing it for money. And no one else is going. Gone are the days when countries are bidding for Olympics, major tournaments, and there's not like 6, 7, 8 countries going for it, or joint countries, or what have you. Now it's like, oh, they're bidding. Okay, cool. We'll all step back and we'll let them win, or what have you. So,
you know what? I think it's absolutely disgusting that you guys are sitting here trying to say FIFA and UEFA are corrupt, because Qatar definitely deserved that World Cup.
There we go. We just put him on a timeout. He'll be back in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Do apologise.
Oh dear.
I mean, that was awful. I mean, there you go. We'll leave you at the bottom now for that for a little while.
Oh man.
Would you like to say anything, Bobby? Would you like to, say something?
I have to go now after school. That's back. I'll post now. Oh my god.
There you go. I'll put you back on the top.
Oh my god. My son and his snake. I don't know who's more corrupt. FIFA or my son. The snake. That must be one hell of a snake. He's been eating the same snake for over a week now.
Well, big up we've got Carter Man there saying big up to Bob Spurs. I think Bob Spurs back on Saturday. I read somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, back on Saturday.
I can't wait. I missed On the Wall. I really have missed it. I can't wait. That used to be my Saturday night viewing. So Bob Spurs, I can't wait to see you back on Saturday, and I will be there watching you like everyone else.
Good luck, Bob.
Community. But big. I mean, that man. I'd say one thing about Bob Spurs before we carry on. That man is an inspiration to everyone. And he's an inspiration to me and everyone. So big up, Bob Spurs. You're a true gentleman, sir.
No, I don't think that you see him mentioned on any stream that everybody just doesn't have mad love for the guy, right?
Yeah. Cartman sends big up. We're so behind, but that's again, there's nothing new for this channel. Carl Simpson's big up. Bob Spurs, looking forward to the weekend for your show. Yeah, like everyone. Cody Mack, big up, Cody. Nice to see you here, sir. Catman Jess, big up again, Catman.
Yeah, look at the Canadians are up nice and early to join us.
We've got Carter Manson, we've got Brian Daigle, the other He's the prince of the YouTube community.
Daniel Daigle.
Daniel Daigle.
Daniel Daigle. I forgot that.
He's 006.5. We
Oh,
can't give him
goodness.
the 007. We'll have to give him 006.
No, do you know about that, Dermot? Do you know what Nick's referring to?
No, but I probably just shot myself in the foot somewhere along the line.
No,
so
you didn't. You didn't.
You got it, Nick? You got it there?
I'm just getting it. mate.
Good morning. Good. Brian does remind me of Daniel Craig of James Bond. That's what he reminds me of.
No, you're about to see something even better than that. You're going to forget 007 in a second. Who's that?
Daniel Daigle.
Daniel Daigle. That was at the pub.
I can see you. You can see me.
Oh, hell.
I love you,
sorry, Brian. Please don't say the hitman after me. I'm sorry.
Like they say, see something, say something.
It's a catchphrase, right? Say what you see.
Can't since Barry updated the bucket list. That shows how far behind we are. Hey, Brian, I'm good. My menu. Carter Man saying good afternoon to Brian Daigle.
Still saying hi. Yeah.
Brian saying Bob Spur, aka Superman. How are you, brother? We'll call you later. I'm off work ill today, so rest and watching the show. You're very welcome, Brian.
Nice. Well, that means he just heard your Daniel Daigle thing live.
Good.
You'll be getting a call shortly, Nick.
Yeah, I'm just watching my phone as well, getting a text too. Right. Guma was on Will's stream the other day. She's a sweet and big contributor.
Oh, she's lovely.
With her lovely comment. She really is. She's a sweetheart. She really is. Catman Jess, hope you feel better, Brian.
Yeah, definitely feel better, Brian.
Simpson, Brian, hope you feel better soon, buddy. We've got Brian saying, thanks, guys. Ellie said, I've got another lovely song for you for our Bob Spur. And Bob said he's looking forward to hearing that.
Ellie live on the stream singing it.
Yes.
Dave Allen, yeah. Come on, Ellie. I'll put the link in a minute, actually. Dave Allen was my nan's favourite comedian. And then we've got Carl Simpson, DEH, and Bentacle will both start. Ellie, come into it. Right, I'll let you sing this. Go on then, Bobby. You've got a better voice.
I don't know what tune. I don't know what tune. Yeah. Yeah, Ellie's good. No, I'm not stealing Ellie's thunder.
No.
Ellie, get in here, Ellie. Come on. Let me meet the Queen in person finally.
Hang on, we'll get a bit of music. I hope this works. We're getting a bit of music. Come on. Come on, work. Work.
We don't know what beat this is.
No.
Hang on.
Dermot's putting me on the spot. Dermot's trying to put me on the spot here. I'm not butchering her song because if I sing it the wrong way, the way she didn't want to sing, then Ellie's going to cut me off. She's going to stop saying nice things about me.
Yeah, we will get. There's a rock one here. We'll do it. It goes to a rock.
Come on, Ellie.
Come on, Ellie.
Come in, sing the song, and jump out. You don't have to stick around with us.
Put the link in the chat, Bobby, there if you can. So big up there.
Cody's ready to go on a quest with that tune.
Yeah. We've got Love It, Ellie. Bob Swear saying love that. Cody Mack is saying Patrick.
Oh, that's the guy I was referring to, the Czech guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Big Up Ellie. We've got Cartman. Definitely the wrong time for the break.
The international, yeah.
Austria will win. I think Bain has a late test, but I don't think he'll be fit. That's the Wales tonight. We'll get into that in a minute. Cork Stadium is a good. Saw you two and Snow Patrol and Constant. Yeah, Cork has a fine stadium. I'm not Irish, but pretty sure that they have 10 stadiums over 25k, so more than enough to host games as well. Yes, we do. 100%, Nick. The picture was We've got Mark. You must remember, England is the centre of the world. Even your times come from us. Yeah, right, Mark. Okay.
Why are you trying to wind Dermot up, Mark? Why are you trying to wind him up?
There's only one thing and one thing only. Ireland is the centre of the world. No question. Anyway, big up, Mark. Anyway,
are you sure? Because most Torontonians think we're here. This is the hub.
Yeah, maybe Canada is. Who knows? Maybe we need a bit of.
Maybe the centre of the earth is the centre of the earth.
Yeah, that's it. John Fitzpatrick, my Irish brother. Big up, everyone.
Morning, John.
Ready to go on quest with that tune. Yeah.
It's up to oh, being a it. Ah, there we go.
I
put it back up.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we can get the song back up. Thank you,
I sung
Catman.
it to the tune of Being a Yid, and it sounds good. Big up Ellie. Big up Ellie there. Right. We've got through them at last. Taking us about an hour, but never mind. Taking us 44 minutes, but never mind.
That's not too bad, actually, Dermot. Normally you're a little bit further behind with the messages. So we're caught up. We're good.
I'll start with you first, Barry. Sunday. Good result. Top 4 back on?
One game at a time. That's what I'm saying. Let's not. We can go into detail. We can talk about who's got who and Arsenal playing who and Man U playing who and everyone else playing who and who we've got to play and everything else. But look, we have got 5 winnable games before Liverpool, and I think by the Liverpool game everything will be a little bit more clearer. And I think that, but we just need to take one game at a time. I think there's potential slip-ups with Villa, potential slip-ups with Brentford. But, let's just relax. I mean, in terms of the international break, I'm glad because I could not handle going to a game next week and coming back feeling like that. Because I need to recover.
You need a week to recover.
It'll take me the international break to recover.
So for you, it's perfect timing for the break.
Yeah, for me, it's perfect. For being selfish, I couldn't give a shit about Spurs. Yeah, I'm talking about myself. Yeah, for me, it's perfect timing. Sod Spurs, sod the players. I don't care. But no,
it is an I in team.
Yeah, but there's also a U in another word, but I'm not going to say it. We just need to not get ahead of ourselves. Not worry about it. Let's just enjoy it. We've broken the win-loss. Finally. And let's just get everyone fit, get everyone back fit from international duty. Then we go again Sunday, 4:30. So we've got a little bit more time to recover from those coming back as well. So let's just go into that game, win the game, move on to the next game, move on to the next game, move on to the next game. And then maybe by that Liverpool game, we might know when the North London derby is, because we still don't know when that's going to be scheduled. So,
but there's rumors that that's going to be a late Wednesday game or something, right?
Yeah, Wednesday, the final week, I reckon.
I can see that myself. Bobby got a good win Sunday. It was a good to get on to the win-win. Where do you think Conte is now with the team now? Where do you think he can trust some players?
Well, when you see that we've kept a consistent starting lineup now, I think he's got his starting 11 kind of almost etched into stone now, where he's decided, okay, this is what I have to work with, and I need to get the best out of these guys in these positions. We can't argue with it. It's worked. So we finally got 2 results in a row. Even the games, unfortunately, where we've dropped lately, the points and everything, where the goals are there at least coming in. We were -1 with the goal differential, and now we're I don't even know what we're at, +11 or something like that. +11. Oh, okay, good guess. So just that turnaround right there, that's going to inspire the players. It's going to get them going again. It's going to get them motivated, seeing that we have the ability to do this against anybody. Now it's just a matter of just continuing to do it. So whether it's a mental issue, whether it's some sort of, backdoor cancer, we don't know what's going on with the squad, why we had this inconsistency with the run of form and the results and everything like that. But from the last 2 games, what we've seen, the way we've seen them play, the way they played, the movement of the ball and everything, I don't want to overly praise one player, but I'm seeing what a difference just Bentancur is making. His passing in there and his calmness and everything, and the way he was, even Romero, the way he was just playing the ball out of the back. It was kind of funny because I'm sitting there between Brian Ireland and Brian Daigle, and Daigle is absolutely losing his shit. That just huff the ball out, get it out. Because they're playing with it in their own box and playing the ball out. And there's a couple of times, and Ireland's loving it. So it's kind of fun seeing the 2 oppositions there in terms of what they wanted to see. But the way they played the ball out, Romero was slick with it and everything. Benny was great. They're moving the ball and getting it up the field. And it was actually The flowing of the football is much better and everything. So I just want to see them continue doing what they're doing. I don't want to sit here and get a result and then start going straight to the phone and going, okay, who's Arsenal playing? Who's United playing? Who's this playing? Who's that? Where are they playing? What are they away? Are they home? Who's missing from their teams? I just don't have the time and the patience, to be honest, to do that. I don't. I'm a very selfish football fan like Barry. I look at my team. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like other people give me a hard time for it. They're like, oh, do you know this happened with United? No. Like, how do you not know that? You're a football fan. It's like, no, I'm a Tottenham fan.
The last games are on Tuesday, the following week. So apart from obviously Canada, who've got a massive game away to Panama on Thursday, the 31st of March.
So we've got
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we've got about 3 to 4 days probably Conte will have with the players when they get back. So
he's got a bit of a window there too.
I mean, Bentancur's been brilliant. He's been a breath of fresh air. Decky has been brilliant as well. He's really improved. He's hit the ground running.
Oh, yeah, he has.
You got Harry Kane now is coming into some sort of good form now at last. I mean, I think with Harry Kane, it was frustration of the European Championships. It was frustration he didn't get his move. It's frustration of everything, but he's really
League Cup loss and everything. Yeah, it was all at once. Like, he's still, we look at these guys. They're star players, but they're kids. They're still kids. They got all this pressure on the weight of the world on their shoulders, right? So,
so you look at that. Spurs are coming good at the right time. We need the games that are coming up. Newcastle. I think Newcastle is going to be a tough game, but I think we'll win that. Villa away's never been easy.
No, they're good players.
So then we could get a point or win as long as we're picking up points, just ticking over. The other big teams have to play each other. I think Man United have to play Chelsea, Liverpool. I think Man United also have to play Liverpool, Arsenal. I think so. They've all got to play one another.
Yeah,
and I think Liverpool will get a point, and then we'll beat Arsenal. That's a given. We'll always beat Arsenal because Arsenal heap of shite. So they're just a shit.
I honestly, I'm hoping that's the we're tied on points with them. We're level on goals and everything, and then they just come to our house and just leave with their tails tucked right firmly up their ass.
I mean, Barry would say, but if we can get that stadium rocking. I mean, one thing I noticed there, Barry, I don't know if you know, there's no flags there or banners like there was at White Hart Lane.
No, there was something about they can bring them in, but they can't be bigger than a certain amount. Or there's obviously the ones that kind of go up on the
rafters and stuff.
And the ones what is it on the side of like the south stand on either side you've got the ones kind of there that the fans bring in. But maybe someone might put their hands in their pockets and get some flags for the North London derby. I don't know.
We can't do that. You guys know why we can't do that?
Why?
Because then it would be a football stadium. We're not only a football stadium. We're a concert venue. Yeah. We are an entertainment entity, guys. You guys are so selfish. It's not just about football, okay? Just because we're a football club doesn't mean we're about football.
I was watching pictures the other night. I was on looking at a video from somebody's channel, and it was a documentary about the house that built it. It's about 5 minutes long. And it's the most beautifulest thing. You see all the great players of the past. You see Hoddle, Waddle, Gaza, Jimmy Greaves, Dave Mackay, John White, Pat Jennings, and you see White Hart Lane, and it's rocking through the years, absolutely rocking. And then you get to our new stadium, and I was there for the Wolves game. I'm hopefully coming over for the Brighton game, but that stadium hasn't got a soul, and I don't know if it's going to take time. If it's going to take a few years for it to find its soul, but
Barry, I'll try and find. Yeah, I mean, look, it was great on. I think I'm trying to find the video the last time when there was flags that I went.
Was that the Champions League semi-final?
Yeah, it probably was. I'm just trying to.
While you're doing that, I'll get through some of these comments here. Doing that, we've got Mark Cousins saying, Bobby K, I love the colonies.
Colonies.
You're ready to get your Mark Hume gonna have words there. Come on, the link's there. Please come on.
I think that's a crack to both of us, buddy.
Yeah, our countries are under no rule from that country by France, between France and Ireland. That long thing in the middle. We'll run our own. I don't know. Is Canada part of the Commonwealth?
Yeah.
Oh well, we got out of that years ago.
Yeah, we got a lovely Queen on every bill we have and everything. Yeah.
We got out of that crack in the 70s. You know, we left the Commonwealth behind. We can do it ourselves. And we've done a brilliant job since
I'd
then.
be lying to you if I said we're part of the Commonwealth, but I know the Queen is still on our money, so I'm assuming we still have some sort of ties to England. Exactly what they are and what it is and what kind of taxes we give up.
We have some European fella on our money. I don't know who he is. We've got Kite Man. Barry's 100% right. One game at a time. We know where we are, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's Kite Man. Good comment there. Carl Simpson said that's a bit skilled by Romero. By the corner flag, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
Great. The way he played so calmly too for his age, it was amazing. Scary, but it was still cool.
For me, it's star comment of the day, and I agree with Mark 100%. Get that to Darius to do thing again. We've seen to. That's our motto, and we've seen to. That actually is on the stadium on one. I don't know where it is. If it's on the west side or the east stand or the west stand. But it is outside, but it's not in the stadium.
Here, Mark, I got it for you already. There you go, buddy.
Yeah,
there you go.
We've lost Barry there.
I've got the link. He'll jump back in.
Yeah, we've got Ellie.
Ellie's got another version.
You ready? Can keep a good man down. You're back out of that saddened dressing out. There he is. He's back again.
Come on, Ellie. Come on, get in here and sing these songs.
You'll be hitting us with all the fab content and the piss off Bob rap. We'll be ready to tune in. Bobby on top. Yeah, absolutely. And come on, Bob, if you feel up to it, sir. We have no official title. We are independent. We're allies.
There we go. See, at least one of our brains is working first thing in the morning. Thank you, Cody.
We're not. We're officially no tie to anyone here in Ireland. Only Ireland.
Yeah,
we're a neutral country. So if anything happens,
here it is.
neutral.
I was just about to say. I think we're just friends. But
any relationship between us and the monarchy are ceremonial.
Yeah, Cody's on point. Thank you, Cody.
When did we get all deep?
What just happened here?
I found the video, by the way.
You froze up on us.
You found the video.
No, I found the video though.
Okay, let's see the video. We're ready.
Hang on.
Yeah.
And then hang on. Let me just. You don't want to see like 8 minutes of it. Hang on.
I don't know. 7. Might get everyone going and pumped up for the day seeing that.
Hang on. This is probably the best bit. And you see the south stand going into the picture behind me.
Yeah. This is from your seat, Barry?
No, this is from the semi-final, Ajax semi-final.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, the south stand come up with Tadarius to do.
Tadarius to do thing, yeah.
Why can I not do that at every home game?
Because it'll cost them £14 in those papers they give everybody.
I mean, Barry remembers though. I mean, I don't know if you went to the old White Hart Lane, Bobby, but Barry will remember as much as me. That place was even if we're playing, say, Wolves, it always rocked, didn't it? It was like the stadium was rocking every game.
Literally on top. When I was in a couple of the games, when I sat in the shelf side and right near the front, you were literally. I mean, okay, you're quite close, but not as close as you were at White Hart Lane, and the atmosphere was so loud that you would literally get goosebumps, and it would just be spine tingling. The atmosphere there, and that's that when the Champions League music played, that's when I kind of got goosebumps before and kind of a bit emotional and a bit teary. But yeah, you it's Sunday was close to being, like it was for that Champions League. And there's nothing I can't say it's ever been close to, White Hart Lane when, we went 3-1 up against United and saw those 3 quick goals. And I mean, that was just insane. But it's getting there. We just need to, if we can, get that atmosphere and build that atmosphere. All that is just plastic sheets. It's not even like flags or anything. It's just plastic sheets that they put on the seats.
Yeah, and they hold them up.
They hold it up, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, my best memory of White
3 pence each, 3p.
Yeah. My best memory of White Hart Lane when we beat Arsenal 4-1 or 5-1 in the League Cup semi-final. I mean, for me, that was a fantastic night. You've got John Fitzpatrick, big up John, he says, you'll never beat the Irish. No, you never will. The Irish will beat everyone in the world. You've got a problem, you send the Irish in. We sort that in 2 ways. Either 1 with drink, or 2 will take you somewhere and just tell you the facts of life. So you send the Irish in, we'll sort you out. And then George Woolwich want to drop points at home. It's all about the away points between us and them. And,
they won't drop points at home.
And beating them, of course. Yeah, of course. Now, we've got this fellow's coming on, Mr. Mark Cousins. Now, Mark, please explain yourself for some of your comments, sir, because you're about to start an international war here between Canada and Ireland.
Good morning, buddy. Good morning, Mark. How are you, buddy?
Morning, Mark. How are you, sir?
Very well.
What have you started, sir? Connolly's and
no, I'm clear. This is between you two now because Cody's already cleared it up for me.
Yeah,
we're independent. We're not being Barry just because. So how Barry? How's things? All right. Yeah, you good? Yeah,
let them get on with it. Yeah.
All right.
Well, normally what happens is that England will start something and then drag everyone else in with us.
But that's just that's England and everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a prime minister who says the poor war in Ukraine is like fighting for Brexit. I mean, come on, what an idiot! I'm sorry, honestly. But anyway, let's get away from politics. Let's get away from everything.
I like Boris.
You like what?
I like Boris. He makes me laugh.
Okay. Well, you can go to
I
Ukraine
just like. I'm not going to say I like him as a politician
from Ukraine if you want.
No, I'm going to say I'm not going to say I like him as a politician. It's just over here, all we get is just these stupid clips of, stupid things that he's constantly doing, and the guy just makes me laugh.
Yeah. Coover, me and Coover have had many a time privately laughing about your man. He is so funny. But Mark, Tottenham, let's get back on the proper why we're here.
Yeah, let's get back to work. Come on.
Let's get back to Sunday. Were you happy?
Of course. Of course. There was no reason to be unhappy. Good performance. We smashed them. Let's hope we do it to Arsenal.
Yeah.
And
that's
bigger.
It. And it's top 4 on? Still on?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
It's still possible. Until it's mathematically impossible, then it's on.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right on there. And with Juventus man coming free, should we go for him as well?
What, the Dybala?
Yeah.
Don't you think that ship sailed?
3 years ago.
Think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Apparently, Paratici's talking to him now.
Yeah, but how many other clubs are going to be in for him?
He's not coming. He's not coming. Let's just end this. He's not coming. The deal was done. The deal was done last time. Levy got involved, told him he had to take 30 grand, 35 grand a week pay cut. Him and his agent walked out, and that was it. It was nothing to do with image rights. It was nothing to do with anything else. So, it was that. In theory, I would love him because of what he can do in terms of the positions he can play and everything else. But it's not going to happen. So, I think what we need to do going into the summer is we just need to wait and see. And because I think we go over the top as well, and we talk about it like, oh, is that person coming, that person coming, that person coming, that person coming. And then when they're, it's like the 400 names that we've been linked to, which I'm hoping won't be the case. It will be Paratici will go, bam, first week, here's 3 of what you need. We'll get a few out in the couple of weeks in between, and then there's another couple that come in at the end. So, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, this Dybala is not good. This if it does happen, I'll have to do some sort of forfeit or anything. But yeah, it's not happening, and everyone's talking about it. It's just kind of detracting away from talking about the positiveness, because we get like this, right? We start talking about. I'll say Dybala's not coming. Someone else will say he is coming. Then we'll get into a little argument and a debate.
He is coming. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever, Bobby.
The only time I believe he's there when he's holding up the shirt with his name on the back.
Exactly. Until he's at Hotspur Way, or she, if the women are making signing with that shirt, let's not worry about it, because we'll wind ourselves up, and then we'll start. If he doesn't,
that's what we're supposed to do. We're Spurs fans.
No. Let's change the mold, yeah? We will be there, we will protest, we will be at the training ground, and we will then see what happens. But we need to not wait and see what happens. The transfer window opens, a couple of days, boom, we're there,
I mean, I've always said it, you got Arthur Rowe, Bill Nick, Keith Birkinshaw, our 3 most successful managers. Well, Bill Nick was, and Keith Birkinshaw was, but Arthur Rowe won us our first league title, so you can't never forget him. Then you got Poch, who took us on a marvellous run. We didn't win anything, but it was still a semi-successful time under Poch. And I think under Conte, we're going to have a successful time. I don't think it's going to be too long before we start lifting trophies under this man. And I honestly think he'll be there for the long haul. I think he sees something in some of them players. He's got Harry Kane, he's got Sol, he's got Bentancur, he's got Decky, he's got Luis. I think he sees something within some of them players that these are championship winning players. And if he's back properly in the summer and he gets the right players in for the right positions, I think next year we can be a threat.
But that's the key right there, Dermot. If we get the right players, we do the right business, if Levy stops being Levy.
I know, but
that's what we have to kind of, that's why already Nick is saying no to Dybala, because of Levy's shrewdness and this tightness, and because of that, we lost a player of that ability that could have changed the dynamic of our team last year for £30,000 a week. Like that's when you look at teams like PSG and everything, why did they go ahead and say, Messi, we're getting you for free? How much you want? Here you go. Because they know they made that money back in the first 2 days on shirt sales.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes we there's a lot of people that praise Levy for his business acumen and everything he does and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem like he looks at the whole picture in terms of this investment will kind of get this back for us and stuff like that. I don't know why he doesn't see that as a player being an investment other than just to sell on later. Like it seems like all he looks at in a player is what is their sell-on value going to be? What is their age now? What can I get from them down the road? Like look at if we when Ronaldo was being thrown out basically out of Juventus, and go for it. Why the hell not? Like offer him the money. Give him the money he wants. Now, I understand that that's going a bit too far because you can't break the wage structure. Nobody should be paid more than Harry Kane at the club. And you're going to create some serious animosity and issues in the club, because look at the Ndombele deal. He's on par up there with Kane, yet he's no better than Winks in most of our fans' books. So, that's I can see why you want to kind of keep that in check. But I just don't want to do this speculating thing. No. I hope that window opens, and by day 2 we've announced, not speculated. Yep. We've announced. We like you guys said, I want to see players there standing right there holding a jersey. I want to see them with their name on the back of that jersey. I don't want to say, oh, we're linked to 7,943 players and we might buy one or get one on loan. That shit's going to make Conte and all the fans mad, and then boom, we got to go.
Yeah, Paratici needs to be now getting players in, signing pre-contracts now, getting ready. Right, on the 1st of July, you sign that contract.
Yeah.
some pre-contract that you have to sign this.
We also have to do the preseason. We can't do this shit that we do where we start the preseason without bringing in players. We bring the players in late. We realize that it's not working. It's not, something else needs to be done. Players need to be shipped out, they need to be moved, or we need to bring in somebody else should have been brought in. But by the time we realize that, the window's closed.
Yeah. But the thing is,
so why do we keep doing this? It doesn't make sense. But sorry, go ahead.
That we've got into this club, that we keep doing the same every season. We do the same thing every transfer window. We always leave it late. It's been a culture since Dinick and Levy came in. You look under Sugar, we always bought in the summer. You look under Whale and the first owners of Tottenham. We wanted a player, we went out and bought them. As I said before, double winning side. What do we go and do? Buy Jimmy Greaves. You know, that side sort of torn apart. What does Bill Nick go and do? See Jimmy Greaves coming to the end of his career, we get Martin Peters. We get, bring Steve Perryman in. Bring a whole new generation. What do we go on another cup run?
Yeah, but to be fair, that going back in those generations, before football became such a financial institution, that's when it was pure football. That's when people cared about winning and wanted product on the field. We've got so many teams that have just become financial institutions now. We're money. It's money laundering. It's crazy.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make in this with Spurs, we've always had a reputation. We want a player, we go out and buy him. We bought Gaza. Went to buy Gary Lineker, who was England's top goal scorer in the late 80s. Place. Do you know what I mean? So went and bought him. We went to get Klinsmann for under Sugar. Klinsmann and Popescu and Dimikescu for the Romanian and German side. We've always been a club that can attract big name players. But since Levy and Enoch have come in, we've stopped that. And I don't want to go down the Levy and Enoch route, because I think my point is on that is we all want Levy out on this panel here. There's not a question about.
I'm not. No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say that. I don't want Levy out. I just want Levy out of the football end of it.
Yeah.
I want Levy to actually honor what he's done. When I saw him bring in Paratici and Conte and everything, and finally do this investment into the football side of things that showed, okay, it seemed like to me he's finally conceded, thrown his hands up, say, okay, I don't know shit about football. I'm going to hire somebody that knows football. So, but for lack of better words, and excuse my language, fuck off, Levy. Go into the office and sign checks now. That's it. That's all I want him to do. I think what he's done from a financial standpoint for the club is phenomenal. The levels that he's brought us to so that we can, on a financial standpoint, compete with these big guys. This is what's needed. This is the necessity of football. You have to generate a significant amount of money to be able to be at the top of the food chain now. That's just the reality of football. It sucks. It sucks for us as fans. It sucks for everybody else that's supporting anybody lower than the Premier League and down, because, the quality of football that you get to see with your team might never improve because they're never going to have the money. And that's sad to me. It's maddening in that sense. So that's why, for the money end of it, I want Levy there because he's a shrewd bastard, and we know that. So thanks, Carl. No, you keep him. Actually, no, I'll swap you for our Prime Minister Trudeau, because he's not much better. He just doesn't make an ass of himself.
Our Taoiseach over here, he always, each Taoiseach every year goes over to Washington for St. Patrick's Day and sees the US president. And really? It's like a highlight of their life, going to meet the president of the United States and to get a bowl of shamrocks, and you know what I mean. It's a big thing.
Okay.
He goes to America and he gets COVID, so he can't actually. The one time where I know.
Nice. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at that, but
was how it's done. I mean, it's a big deal for like him and his family and everything. You meet, to meet the president, sort of thing. And he goes and gets COVID, bless him. So we feel a bit sorry for him.
That's terrible.
We've got Ellie here saying Tottenham tantrum goal, get the dare is to do, spelt up in the seats again. Great shout. Yeah. We should do.
Like you guys said, what is really that cost factor? How many fans are in that one section? It's like 15,000 or something just in the south stand. Sorry?
17.
17
and a half.
So 17,500 in that one section. So even if these things cost what 3 cents, 5 cents even. You know, what is the cost factor behind that to really put that up there? Just seeing that when your players walk out onto the field, the energy that you're giving your team, that itself is paid for right there by the motivation you're giving everybody in that stadium now to come on, let's get in there, to dares to do, let's do this. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's like the reason I got this on is because to dare is to do. It's like I tell my children. They ask me what does it mean, and everybody kind of has their own definition of it. The club has a definition of it, but to me, it's basically you have failed if you don't try. So to dare is to do, to go on, to make the attempt to do something, to dare to try to do something, to dare to make the attempt. That's what this is about. If you don't dare to make the attempt, if you don't dare to try, you've failed. So give up right away. That's not acceptable. You know, I refuse to accept that. And that's what our club used to be, like you said. Going back into the history of our club and everything, we did dare to do. We won, we went and got better players. We went on, we dared to do even better, right? We went on to do every better. And then all of a sudden, the only thing we're daring to do now is invest in properties and you know, fancy other things. So like I said, I don't like Levy as a football person at all. In fact, I despise him as a football person and what the club has done from the football ending it in terms of the financial standpoint. You have to respect what they've done financially, but please get your fucking hands out of the football pie. Give the power to Paratici and Conte. I honestly pray that within the first week of the transfer window, we've got at least 2 or 3 players holding jerseys up so that Conte could say, okay, this is now we could see that Levy is really going to support these guys. He's really going to give them the power to push and make the change and bring our club to that level that we want.
And the players probably that Conte wants as well, not just
not fill-ins. Yeah,
I was just about to say that.
Whether that's a 23-year-old one for the future or that's a 32-year-old veteran, right?
Yeah. But that mix has worked for him, Nick. We know that. We've seen him doing it wherever he's been, and him having that mix is what has got him success, because he knows that I need these bigger guys to kind of teach the youngsters and push that experience down to them. We don't have serial winners in our team. You know, so if we could get some of these guys that have won in other places and other championships and other trophies and everything, and bring that in, and let's get these guys motivated to see how it feels to be a champion. Champions breed champions. That's, you know, it's just history, right? So what's this Bob saying regarding the ballot?
Yeah, regarding the ballot, I can never
exactly.
Bob for getting that wrong. It's up to Conte. If the board are going to be unbelievably back him, Conte gets what Conte wants, regardless of wages, fees, etc. But let's see. But there's a big but here. Till they hold to the Holden shirt. And Bob's fair, I agree with you 100% on that. We've had too many times, even during January, even during last summer, where we got excited. We're getting this player, we're getting that player, we're getting this player's coming to us. We were going for that Japanese player that went to Arsenal. All because
Tomiyasu.
Yeah. Over the years, Levy stuck his nose into doing the transfers. Now leave it to Paratici. Give him a summer, just give him a blank check. So this is how much we're getting. Spend that.
Yeah.
And it could take 100 million, it could take 150 million. I don't think this squad is far away from a winning side. I think we're only 2 or 3, 4 players away from actually clicking as a side.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Dermot. I think 2 or 3 players could make a big difference in our club. 7 would push us way up to the next level. As long as, like you guys already said, Nick and Mark there, that it's as long as they're the players that actually are on Conte's list, not on Levy's list. So, like you said, I'm just hoping that Levy goes, here's your budget, do what you want, and leaves the room.
No, it's not even that, Bobby K. It's Conte going, Levy, here's my list, go and get them. No one below it, no one above it, no one down the side of it.
But that's what I'm hoping, Nick, that Levy's got nothing to do with it. That he's just signs checks. That's it. You go sit in your office and just sign checks, please. That Paratici and Conte sorted out. Tell them what their number is. Just say, okay, that you've got 200 million and you've got $500,000 in wages that you can spread out, you know, however you want to. You do the numbers, you figure this out, whatever you want. Now you sign that. Here you go. This player is going to cost us this much. Here's his wage. This much is this wage. This is this wage. Here, this is his cost and wage. I'm within the numbers you gave me. Now get it the fuck done. Then there's no excuses at all from anybody.
Mark, what do you think to Bob's first comment? Do you agree with what Bobby was saying there?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was putting my thumb up. You got to remember as well, we could get, 100 million? Getting rid of the players like Ndombele, Lo Celso, Roden. You know, I mean, that's got to be 100 million there. Yeah, Winks. Well, you get 10 pence for him.
And a bag of crisps. As you guys say.
Yeah.
A bag of crisps. I wouldn't even give him a bag of crisps. I'll give him an onion or an apple. I want you to start with you, Mark, on this one. Then I go to you, Barry, then you, Bobby. Bob also says that a transfer window under Levy has been reactive. We need to be proactive. We need a proactive window, and that's how Paratici and Conte work. We'll know within 2 weeks of the summer who's running the show. Do you agree with Bob Spur? I mean, I do, but do you?
Yeah. It's always been the same. You look at the last window. We bought 2 right at the end. Where were they beginning of January when we needed them? No, we got to wait till the end. You know, you need them in, you know, it's like in the summer, you got to get these players in. Let them have a pre-season. See where they fit in. See, you know, get used to the system. None of this messing about and then panic at the end. Oh, we need him. Oh, let's get him. If Conte wants A, get A, not B, C, or D, the cheaper options. You know.
I agree with you, Barry.
Yeah, 100%, exactly what Bob Spur's saying. I just had another notification about Saturday's show, which is going to be incredible. So all get over to Bobby's channel, and not Bobby K, obviously, or little Bobby K, Bob Spur's channel.
No channels for us.
Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I reckon that will be the most watched show on YouTube. On Saturday Night Live, as in like watching it live for a long time. So get over there. The man speaks.
Do you have the time?
10:30 GMT. So are you not subscribed, Bobby?
I am, but I didn't.
So you should know, and you'll get a little notification.
I'm busy here. I unlike you. I don't go on to streams and sit there like this the entire time.
I had the preview earlier.
I'm trying to work at the same time. You know, I'm trying to multitask. So for all those women
watch your
out
language. You watch your language, okay?
For all those women out there that say men can't multitask, I'm breathing, I'm talking, I'm working, I'm thinking, hey, look, it is possible. But yeah, it's, I think it is. We need to be proactive. We need to, we need to not be reactive. And he's 100% right. And yeah, what are you doing?
Subscribed, okay? So shut it.
You don't need to prove it to me, mate. You only need to prove it to yourself. If you're feeling a little bit,
it's not. Also showing me is sorry. Okay, never mind. In the intro thing, it says 10:30 Saturday the 26th. Never mind.
Funny enough, Bob Spur's just gone up 1 subscriber, Bobby K. So I don't know what you were trying to.
That's Krish. That's little K upstairs, man.
Oh, dearie me.
I saw his intro video. It's going to be really nice to see Bob back on there and everything. So, he's got mad love in the community. So, it's going to be
I saw that earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I got notification through this morning as well. So, I'm like you, Barry. We're well there. But everyone, please get over to Bob Spur's channel. Really, let's make it the most watched YouTube channel in history.
No, the only reason I was asking about the time is because Saturday the boys got their football. So Christian, he made the final. Their team won their semi. So their game is from 1 p.m. till 2 p.m. our time. And unfortunately, Jay lost their semifinal. So they playing the third place game, I should say. That is from I believe it's 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. our time, so I
perfect timing
should be
then.
able to.
So
Yeah,
you should
that's what I'm
be
saying.
back.
It's going to be great. I'll be able to get back, and we can all
Probably
three of us will be able to sit down and watch it.
6:30 your time. So yeah, just make sure you've got enough snakes in, and you can just stay home and open up the laptop and watch it.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed in the comments, he keeps going on about how he's eating his snake. So I don't think he's going to leave anything for anybody else.
Oh dear, I was looking forward to a bit of snake. Never mind. We've got Angel Motus. I don't know if I pronounced that right.
You know what? I'll take. I'm going to go with Angel Matos.
Yeah.
Matos. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I've never seen you before, so thank you for joining us this morning and subscribing to TTG. It says, I can't think of an American professional sports team where the head of business affairs is also the head of player personnel.
Good
Separate
point.
church and state.
Good point.
And
yeah.
I know what he means by church and state from here in Ireland, so I know exactly what he's saying by that.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Levy, fuck off to the office, stay there, and just please, for the love of God, quietly sign checks.
Yeah, we've got Ellie here. I agree with Bob. I hope Conte wins that one.
Yeah.
He will, because he'll just threaten to walk out, and then Levy will get all upset and say, no, here, have what you want. Exactly. Age is just a number. They're good enough. They're old. That's all that matters. There was a saying, I think it was Bob Paisley or Alex Ferguson. I can't remember who said it. One of their managers said it. It said, if you're old enough, you're good enough.
That was Alex.
Yeah. And that's when he brought the kids in of 92.
Yeah, that's when he had all the youngsters.
Ronaldo's what, 38? 37 or 38 now? And
38.
look what he did to us 2 weeks ago. Single-handedly.
Let's not talk about that.
No, fair enough, Mark. Fair enough. But it's just like you said, the number, the age thing doesn't matter. It's quality, It's and I don't mind him buying 30-year-old players as long as they're gonna up the level of what we have.
Yeah, exactly. We've got Cody Mack saying the only way we're buying 7 players is if they're all crap.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's right.
He is right. No transfer fee for the Babler, but must be right up Levy's alley. Yeah, that's one. Always
that's kind of business he likes to do.
So, we got Ellie here. So big up George. Thanks. That's a great comment. It says you can mold winners. Conte has to know how to get that winning mentality installed into this team, and I think he will get there. We've got Carl Simpson. We've seen with Decky and Bentancur, it has made such a difference already. I'll start with you there, Barry. You were there Sunday. How much of a difference have Benny and Decky made to the Spurs side?
They made a massive difference. We were talking about it a lot. Talking about it last night in the fact that there's that spine there from Romero to Bentancur to Son to Kane, and then you've kind of got the branches off it. So you've got Kulusevski on one side, Romero, kind of Dyer, all the way back to Lloris. So there's that kind of spine that we've been missing probably all the way back to when Dembele was there. And that was Dembele, not Ndombele, just so we're clear. Yeah, I mean, look, they're both young. Bentancur's 24, Kulusevski's 21. If you can get hold of the interview that Kulusevski or have seen the interview that Kulusevski did with Sky Sports before the game, that was, listening to hear him talk about the club and loving the, his song and the fans and everything else. I mean, he's 21, but speaks like he's a veteran. He speaks like he's like Harry Kane, Lloris, that type of experience. They both have come into the club and have absolutely, hit the ground running. And perfect example where I guess at the start with Kulusevski, everyone was like, "Oh, he's slow, he's this, he's that," and
took him a couple of games though.
So for him, like we said, we needed a couple of games to adjust. Bentancur, we can probably all agree that he had probably his worst game that he's had in a Spurs shirt against Man United, and then to turn in the 2 performances that he's put in against Brighton and West Ham were incredible, and also the difference that it makes with people around them. Look at the difference Højbjerg has been since Bentancur's been next to him. I don't see, and I don't think Skip comes straight back in anymore. because of the relationship and the wavelength that Højbjerg and Bentancur have got. And, you know, for someone to, you know, for Kulusevski to come in and already have matched or beaten Lo Celso's assists and scoring in 6 games, 7 games, just goes to show you that these people are winners. They're hungry. They want to, you know, they're loving being around people like Kane, Sonny, Hugo, and, you know, loving being part of it and loving that they've been kind of taken under the wings. They can only get better, and, you know, I think we just need for whatever needs to be done for Kulusevski, we just need to go and do it to make that loan deal permanent, because we don't want him to keep putting in these performances because they'll want him back.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they've been fantastic. You know, a new league, a new country. You know, and for people of, you know, of that age to come in and you know, show the likes of everyone else that you know, that haven't done it, like the Winks, like the Lo Celso, like the Hills, like, you know, all these players that have been here and haven't performed. It's just incredible to be keeping the likes of the players that they are keeping out of the team. So, you know, let's just wait and see. So, yeah, fantastic.
No, just 2 things to add on to that, though. Like, I wonder how much of a difference it would have been if we didn't wait till the last friggin' day to get them in. Had we got them in at the beginning of the month and give them a couple of extra games, what a difference it would have made. Had we would we have got points for those teams that we lost out on? You know, were the Wolverhampton, the Southampton, and everything, and the Burnley and everything, where we dropped very, very important points. Had these guys been in beforehand and gotten the opportunity to kind of build into our squad, would it have made a difference? Secondly, did we just get lucky with these kids? Because were they panic buys at the end of the season to basically make sure Daigle didn't burn the house down from outside because he was at Enfield every day and Levy friggin' was terrified? And we just happened to get lucky because at the end of the day, these guys were bench warmers at Juventus. They weren't starting. So for them to come in and have this kind of impact, it's got to be a bit of luck for us too. Right? Because I don't think anybody before they came in, any of us were expecting them to be as phenomenal and as great and impactful as they have been.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I think they've been a breath of fresh air. They really have since they've come in. They really have. Mark, you know, what's your thought on Benny and Decky since they've come in?
I mean, they've been amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's especially Benny. He's the complete opposite of what Winks isn't, to be honest.
You're going to give me nightmares, Winks.
I mean, let's face it, he's not getting in. And when Skippy comes back,
he can't get in.
No.
There's no reason. The rest of the season, the only thing we have to play for is the league.
Yeah. I mean,
there's no reason for rotation.
I don't know.
Injuries.
When Winks plays, Holberg has to do Winks' job as well as his own job.
Well, yeah.
And he can't.
Yeah.
He can do both. We've got Kuva here. Big up, Kuva. My old mucker. How are you? And Kuva, you're very missed, but please, the link's there. If you want to pop on for the last 5 minutes, pop on for the last 5 minutes. You know,
come on, Coovs. We'll start some shit together.
I'm just being cynical here. Kuva being cynical? Never. Kader is to do embraces the club's owners. That's why
embarrasses, not embraces,
embarrasses. Sorry,
I'm going to start taking over these, Dermot. If you're going to keep doing this,
look, I'm sorry. I've got dyslexia. Not my fault. I apologize.
You got to make the text bigger, buddy.
Yeah, I'm actually reading it off the side, not off the bottom. Actually, off the side, it's bigger on the side.
I'll see.
Still read it. It's bad, isn't it? Kader is to do is embarrass the club's owners. I mean, I'll stop there for a minute. Barry, I'll start with you, Barry. I mean, it does embarrass them, doesn't it? Just quickly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it does. I mean, I think we just need to try and stay away from, I think for the next 9 games, stay away from the whole less what's going to happen in the summer. Once the season's finished, then we can focus on Enoch and Levy and everything else. you know. So
It's front, not as a split community.
yeah, because otherwise we're just going to be split, and we're going to be split, and we're going to continue to be split, and ultimately that's what they want. So that's what they want. They want the fan base split. Actually, the moment that the fan base come together, obviously we won't always agree on players and everything else, and what have you. But if we just, I think, you know, Coover's right, Graham's right with what he was saying is in, you know, to dare is too dear and everything else. There you go. That's the comment Graham put up, and you know it's absolutely right. But I think we just need to take the approach of let's get to the end of the season. Then we can turn up the heat. Then we'll know what happens, because there's going to be a whole lot of things happening in the summer. It's not just going to be us. There's what's going to happen at Man United, what's going to happen at PSG, what's then going to happen with Kane. Is Conte backed? Does Conte leave? Does Kane go? Are we then relegation? Do we get top 4? Not get top? Do you know what I mean? There's so many things that we could get involved in. I think it's best that we just kind of park it. We know it's there. Everyone knows where we are. Support the players, support this team, support the manager, and then once we know where we finished, once we know, you know, where we are. I mean, I haven't had an email from the club in about a week, so something's going on. Levy must have shot the PR people or whatever's going on, because I've not had an email about X, Y, Z or something else that's going on. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's, if we can just do that and stay focused and one game at a time, then come the end of the season, then we can crank it up when we know what's happening. Because otherwise we just, you know, and I guess from a mental health point of view, I mean, I'm not an expert, so I'm not claiming to know everything about that, but it doesn't help everyone's mental health, because we're going at each other, or we're arguing with each other, or we're doing all these things that we wouldn't do because we, you know, I'm Levy in, I'm Levy out, you're an idiot, you're this, you're that, this happens, that happens.
Good shout, Barry.
And everyone at each other. So I just think we just need to focus on the positives. We know what Levy's like, we know what Enix's like, and we just then focus on supporting one another and supporting the team. So,
I think to add to that as well,
Barry, kumbaya.
I think to add to that as well, we all support one thing, and that's Tottenham Hotspur. We don't support Levy, we support the club. We've supported the team since we've been little kids, by our uncles or by our fathers and mothers. They're our fathers before them, and our uncles or whatever before them.
Yeah, ownership will change.
We should all there for one another. Fighting. You've done this because you don't do that. I'm Levy out, but I don't like you because you don't do it this way. Or it's wrong. We'll all support the one team. And if we cannot be all together, and Barry's right, it is for mental health. I mean, I suffer from mental health myself, so I know what it's like. There's plenty of other people that do. It doesn't matter if we Levy in or Levy out or Levy in the middle. We'll all support one team. That's Tottenham Hotspur. Why can we not all get together? We did it with Sugar. We've done it in the past. We did it for the Super League. You look at all the fans that got together for the Super League and stop that from going on.
Yeah.
We can do it properly, but we've got to do it together.
Yeah.
If we don't do it together, then there's no bloody point, because we're not going to get anywhere.
No.
And also be kind, love one another. Look out for your brother or sister's fellow Spurs fan. If you see them down in the street, you go over, you pick them up. You have to carry them, you carry them. Because that's what it is at the end of the day. We're a family. We're not just a bunch of supporters. We're one big family, and we cannot be arguing with one another. We need to stick together. We need to be kind for one another, be there for one another.
I'm not going to say that don't argue, because we should. There's nothing wrong with having a friendly debate regarding, you know, it's like all of us could sit here and have a debate regarding what players should be brought in and whatnot and everything. But to do it with venom and negativity and basically just do it with pure hatred towards each other is just absolutely foolish. It doesn't make any sense. That's what the point of all these shows is. All this whole community that we have in YouTube and everything is for people like myself who are not as educated as most of you guys in Tottenham Hotspur in the footballing world and everything like that, I have the ability to still come and throw my 2 cents in, even though it's not worth much, because I'll never know as much as you guys do, especially the fact that you're over there, so you get a significant amount more information than I do over here. Now, yeah, we have access to the internet and everything, but you guys are bombarded with it left, right, and center, and every newspaper and everything like that. So this is our opportunity to kind of voice our own opinion, and I don't think there's anything wrong with having a difference of opinions. That's what discussions really are about. But for me to sit here and say, you're an idiot, Barry, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, this and that. We're getting that. Screw you, Dermot. Mark, you're an idiot.
I know what I'm talking about. You're right.
I know that.
I'll be the first one to admit I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm glad to have these discussions. And when I make, when I say, okay, yeah, I think we should be doing this, and for somebody to point out to me, no, this is why we shouldn't do this. Great. I want to hear that, because, it to me, that's knowledge then. You've just taught me something. So thank you for that. That's the way I look at it personally. And I'm hoping that most of our fan base can see it that way too. And like you said, Dermot, just unite, guys. Like, there's absolutely no reason for this infighting and everything. We've got something in common here, and that's just our love for Spurs. And, we bleed blue. So let's just keep it that way.
And we've won 4 out of the last 5 games. And realistically, we probably should have won.
We won 2 in a row.
Yeah, and 4 out of 5, and 4 out of 5, the last 5. Leeds, Everton, Brighton, and West Ham. And our goal difference is Danny's right. I don't know often what's going on, and our goal difference, like you said, is now plus 11. So let's look at those last 5 games, and if we can put a run together for the next 5 games like that, and the next and then the next 4 games, who knows? Like I said, but. One game at a time.
We're winning 9 straight now.
Yeah.
We're winning 9 straight.
Now you're talking crap now.
Yeah. We're going to concede 3 goals in the 9 games and score 49.
Wow.
Yeah. Hugo Lloris is going to record 1,000 saves in the next 9 games.
Well, I just finished off Coover's comment just very quickly. Why they Enix MO is play safe, make easy money, leave it and do one brutally. Okay. Big up Coover, though. Big up, man. I've got Graham there, as Barry said, today is too dear. We've got this comment here by
Hotspurious. I love that name. I love it. Hotspurious. Fantastic.
It is a great name, actually, I have to say.
I love it. That's fantastic.
Plenty of owners in American sports get involved in player personal decisions. Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys comes to mind immediately. Not saying it's a good thing, though.
But the difference between that is I know who exactly he's referred to. Jerry Jones absolutely loves his football club, though, and he wants them to be successful on the field. So he works with the head coach, the scouting department, and everything to get the players in and everything. You don't read about Jerry Jones saying no to getting a star player, or turning around and saying, okay, you wanted Harry Kane, but here I brought you Jimmy Scott or whatever. He doesn't go and find a fill-in player for that. I'll rate Jerry Jones in the sense that he actually does commit into the team.
I follow NFL. Dallas Cowboys is my team in the NFL, and I have to say he is a great owner.
Yeah,
he does want the best for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, if you look at that flash stadium he built, he didn't use that as an excuse to not invest in the squad. He built you got to see their new stadium. It's phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful.
I just wish we should have gone for that. What's your Matt Tom Brady? We should have gone for him. He's
coming back. He was retired for what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's true. We've got Bob Spur TV says, thank you for the plug, guys. I was sending out links mid-show Saturday night for people to come on for a few minutes too. So hope to see you there. Big love, guys. Big up.
I wonder if Bob knows what he's setting him up for himself for, though, if he's going to post the link, man, because he might have quite the queue there. Get in to try to join him. So I'll send you my number, Bob. You can send me the link before you make it public, okay? Yeah. So we can jump the queue, a few of us, yeah?
Right. We've got that interview was amazing. Speaks for 4 languages and clever. And on top of that, loves Spurs already. Yeah, absolutely brilliant, Carl. Carl also says, Bob Spur, you'll be smashing viewer figures that night. Oh, boy, he will be.
He's the only one going to be on, isn't he?
Yeah,
Everyone else has cleared the airways for him, haven't they?
Everyone else will clear the airways.
Smart, you would.
Even if they weren't, they will be because no one will be watching them.
No.
Yeah.
It would be pretty. It would be a pretty. This from Scott M. Big up, Scott M. Sorry. It would be a pretty bad decision if Skip doesn't come back into the squad when healthy. Would be the second concerning thing we would see seen from Conte. Seth over Reggie being the first one.
I could see Skip coming back in, but you know what? I think Højbjerg needs a rest because when he is rested, he performs so much better. Yeah. So we're going to have to come up with some sort of a rotation between
the thing is as well. The thing is you've got to ease Skip back in. Yeah. You don't just chuck him back in and get injured again.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, give him a game or two. Hopefully he can get in for maybe off 3, even 4 of the last games. And, even coming off the bench, Yeah.
So I agree with that. And then we've got Kuva saying here at Bob Spur TV, big up, mate. Don't worry, Dermot is rallying us all to have the biggest stream in YouTube history. I think the current record is 1.4 million concurrent viewers. So his work is cut out.
1.4 million, please. That's nothing.
No, I want Bob to get 2 million, 3 million. I want Bob to break every record. And I'll tell you one thing: if nobody
1 billion.
If nobody tunes in to Bob Spur on Saturday, I'm sending Bobby K round to your house.
Forget it. I'm just going to be driving Little K to your house. You deal with that, man.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. You don't watch Bob Spur. I'll send Little K round. So you've been warned.
And I hope you're not afraid of snakes because he's going to come with his big ass snake.
And also, Kuva's working on the background for that as well. Kuva will be sending out his minions.
There you
go. Everyone, shout Bob Spur. Bob Spur, we're going to get you.
Kuva and Little K are going to show up at your house together.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Wow.
I'll be first.
And I tell you one thing, though, and also saying this, though. I think Bob Spur, I've missed Bob Spur on a Saturday night. I used to love watching him on a Saturday. And he always comes on with wisdom, with wisdom, but also common sense. And I think that's what's been missing. It's common sense.
But like they say, Dermot, common sense is not that common anymore.
No. But, I mean, Bob Spur, we all love you and we will all be there for you and we cannot wait. I can't wait. Barry can't wait. We all can't wait to see you.
Good luck, Bob. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck,
sir. And thank you for setting up the timing perfectly for me so that I can get the kids' games out of the way, hopefully bring home a gold medal and a bronze medal, show them to you on the live stream.
That's it. We've got George here, an attacking midfielder behind our front three would be awesome. Anyone that can play a pass and take a free kick would make us formidable going forward.
Yeah, we do need a free kick taker.
Yeah. We've got Ellie here. Big up, Ellie. Benny Corker and Kula Hoop. Kula Hoop.
Kula Hoop. He's wicked. He's so good.
From now on, players love them because they bought the 3 C's. Composure. Go and read that boss bit for me.
Composure, creativity, and class. And she's right. They have brought all 3 of those things. So imagine if we can get a handful more and that'll bring more of that to our team. It'd be great. So think about what would happen if we brought in actual talent. Yeah, Scott M., you're right there. They might have had an actual impact, not the fictional impact fans try to claim they've had. Yeah.
I think Scott's trying to talking about Bentancur and
Kulusevski. Yeah. Well, it's at the end of the day, I honestly, like I said, I think they were panic buys at the end, and we've got really lucky with them in terms of the fact that they've come in with something to prove. I know earlier, George, I believe it was, that put up the comment saying that they weren't bench warmers, that they had 19 and 20 respective appearances, but I think a majority of them came off the bench. It's not like these guys were in the starting 11. I didn't mean to downplay them in the sense that they're just bench warmers and they're, the fringe players and everything, but they were the ones that kind of were not in the immediate starting 11. They weren't the first ones that were penciled down by the manager to start. So in that sense, I'm saying, did we really kind of just panic buy? That's what kind of, but I at this point, I really don't care what you want to call it because like Ellie just said, they brought the 3 C's to us and they've been phenomenal. They've made a very big impact. Just 2 people. have made a massive impact. So,
right.
and of course, getting rid of that dead wood. We got to remember to give credit for that too. Clearing out those players that were just toxic in the dressing room has made an impact as well. So it's a combination of things.
It is. Big up, Scott, and thanks for that. We've got Bob Spur here. Big up, Coover. Yeah, and we'll promote it on here, won't we, Bobby? Every morning for Bob Spur. We'll get it all out there. We'll get it all out there for Bob back on Saturday. Can't wait. Hotspurious. I think that's a brilliant name.
I love it. I love it.
White Hart Lane's my favourite, but this is right up.
I like that one too. Right Hart Lane. Yeah, you got some good ones in here today.
Yeah, we have. If Juventus had 3 midfielders better than Bentancur, they wouldn't be in 4th place in an inferior league. Barry?
Yes.
What would you say? Would you agree with that?
Good morning.
I'm going back to that Danny comment when he said Barry doesn't even normally know what's going on. So I was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
If Juventus had 3 midfielders better than Bentancur, they wouldn't be in 4th place in the inferior league. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. The person that would probably be able to speak the most about this is probably Iggy from Tottenham away, because he obviously does a lot of insight and has a lot of knowledge on the Italian league. But I'm guessing, yes, it would. I agree with you in what.
Curious about that actually now.
So
yeah, that's fair enough. There's your answer, Hawksbury. So I hope you're happy with that.
That's the political answer.
Yeah, that's a very good answer. Here you go. This one's for you, Marky. It says Bentancur and Decky weren't bench warmers at Juve, 19 and 20 appearances respectively, before they were transferred to us. They're 2 little bargains, aren't they? Really?
Yeah.
No, did I say they were bench warmers?
I did. I said that, Mark.
That fellow.
Oh, he said it was for me.
Yeah, it's for you, Marky. Yeah, go on. What's your comment to George?
Oh, they've been brilliant. That's it, really. I mean, I don't care if they were bench warmers. They've done stuff for us, so that's good enough.
Very quickly, we'll get through these comments. Scott M.
Well, sorry, just going to that thing where he was saying that if know the Bentancur thing, they're actually, if you look at their team, Locatelli's going to start. You got McKinney's going to start before him. Zachariah's come in there, so. It might not even been the fact that he was a bench warmer or was going to be on the bench and not play as much, but they've just got a lot of options. So, it's I guess you're going to be rotated regardless because of the amount of options. And they got Rabiot as well, who I personally don't rate, but it's they've got a pretty healthy list of players that they can pluck from and put them in. And these two coming in here, they go into our starting 11. So, for them as players, it was a smart move to come over here because they're shining and they're glowing and they're growing. So, bonus.
Well, we had nothing else, to be honest.
Well, yeah, fair. When you're comparing it to what did we have there otherwise? Winks?
Yeah.
And, there is a documentary. Sorry, Bobby. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
No, you have to. Otherwise, I keep going. You know that.
There was a documentary out about the Super League. It's on Sky. I mentioned it last night. It's a must watch. It actually shows how bad Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus were financially in struggling.
I still don't get that though. How is Barcelona $1 billion debt and still buying players?
It shows that how corrupt UEFA, how corrupt the whole football system is. It's an hour and 54 minutes long, but it's a great documentary.
What's that on?
On Sky Documentary.
Oh,
it's
right.
about.
Do you know the name of it? Because I don't have. I'd have to find it through a stream or something.
Super League something. It's about the Super League, how the Super League came about the whole 4 days of the Super League being in existence, and how it will come back again.
I was going to say it's not dead. It seems like they're trying to resurrect it.
Yeah, but it shows how these big clubs, the oldest clubs in Europe, were financially near ruin at the start of the pandemic. So it gives you the reasons why they did it, and they did it for one thing and one thing only, money. But it's a brilliant documentary. Sky Sports have actually done it. It's very well put together. Talks to the head of UEFA, explains to him. He said he was speaking to the Juventus chairman 2 days before the Super League was announced. He said to him, asked him point blank, he says, was there any nonsense Super League? No. Then couldn't get hold of him again, turned his phone off. Man United were in up to their necks in it. I mean, everyone said on there, and it's true, one fella said, I mean, no disrespect, he says, why were Tottenham in it? I'm still trying to figure out why we were in it in the first place.
Money. That's it.
You know, that's
all it is. I think they looked at owners that were in there and that are going to just do their very best to generate more money. Because money makes money. And it was just, okay, who are the greediest bastard owners that there are out there? Let's put them together.
I mean, they would have earned altogether with the TV money and everything, 5.2 billion all to each club.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just mind-boggling money. I mean, they would have got 300 million to start off with.
Just to join,
I think that would have gone up to 2.7 billion. And then with the TV rights on top of it, 5.2 billion.
And this is the thing. Where is this money coming from?
Yeah.
You, me, Barry, Mark. They're fleecing the shit out of us, man. It's ridiculous. When are we going to go to the stadium and all of a sudden they're going to, okay, come on, boys, get the vein out. We need to take a pint of blood before you go in. Like it's sickening.
They don't want mine. They don't want mine. It's 90% proof.
I was going to ask you, Mark, are you feeling okay? Because I have not seen that Diet Coke bottle today.
No, it's down now. I'm purposely trying not to drink out of it.
But it was the same when the Premier. It was the same when the Premier League was formed. That was down to money. It was all down to TV rights. ITV were having the rights to show the league. Sky got together with Alan Sugar at Amstrad, and it was Alan Sugar, our chairman at the time, that said, "Look, ITV are offering this. You want this." It's all done for. It was done for dishes, subscription, everything. And the Super League was the same. And it's a great documentary. Gives you a great insight into it. I would recommend anyone to watch it because it's brilliant. It really goes depth into it, and it shows. I don't think Barcelona, Real Madrid. I don't think they've pulled out of it, have they?
Nope.
No.
Them, Juventus are still in, and there was a fourth one.
AC Milan.
The fourth one.
Yeah, it was one of the Milans, I think.
Was it Milan? I don't think it was Inter. I think it was AC. I don't think
AC
Milan. Were they even in there?
But I
know Bayern Munich told them no. They were like, no,
Yeah.
screw you. We're not doing this. And I was like, wow.
as well.
Wow, what class. This is, no, we're here for the fans. We're a football club for the fans. That's what their ownership came out and said. And I was like, please come take over a club in England. I've got one for you. It's based in North London.
Yeah. But no,
Barry doesn't know what's going on.
I'm just going through
let's get through these, Dermot, because I think we're going to have to call it soon because I got about 10, 15 minutes here before these guys are going to come down and want their...
We've got Ellie here. The Super League was just pushed under the carpet from going ahead, and now it's risen in the new form. Less conclusion. John Barnes was right. Fan power can only go so far as the rich get their way. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Big up, Ellie. Scott M says PEH needs the rest because he isn't very good. I disagree with you, and that's for another show, Scott. Please come on the next time we're on because I'm going to have my discussion with Holberg. He's one of my favorite players, and
I think he's been fantastic with Bentancur beside him. Yeah, with Winks beside him, you could say he's been average at best. But when he's got Benny beside him, it's been a massive difference.
Well, he's got just as I said, I didn't receive an email from Tottenham Hotspur. I've just got an email from Tottenham Hotspur. That is spooky as anything. So if any of you
listening,
he's listening. Hello, Daniel. How are you?
Daniel Daigle.
Daniel Daigle. Maybe that is so. Maybe I don't know if Little K plays FIFA 22, but you can play FIFA 22 against the pros at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So Monster is offering you and a friend the chance to play FIFA 22 against players from the Tottenham Hotspur's men's first team with great games broadcast on the big screens within the stadium. So I don't know whether you have to be
Cost is £1 million.
Do I have to fly over there to do that though? Can they do it from here?
I don't know.
Because I'm in their game
£5,000
room right
ticket.
now.
I'm just looking at the T's and C's in case that.
Yeah, there won't be money involved.
Travel and accommodation are not included in any of the prizes, and the club accepts no responsibility for any costs associated with any prize which is not specifically included in the prize, including without limitation meals, personal expenses, insurance, and travel expenses.
And please come
Levy's
into
not
the
even
club
providing
shop.
a hot dog. Shocking. Sorry,
And
Mark,
please come to the club shop.
Please come to. Yeah, you get
what?
a VIP ticket to the club shop.
And you know what? Sod's law would be that you would win it, Bobby K, and you'd be like, "Oh Christ, this is how it would be."
You don't want to see me play
FIFA. I mean, I must admit, I like playing. I love playing FIFA. And I've managed in Spurs. We've won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. We've won 2. We've won the league twice in a row, and I just done the quadruple at the end of last season.
So there we go. Levy out, Dermot in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dermot Nicholson.
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa. Oh, he's smiling. He likes that one.
That's a big honour. That is a big honour. Carl Simpson, Coover, and Little K. That sounds like a party.
2 of them together.
Miss Ellie's comment.
Far better now. Okay, here's been one of the best.
Perry has, PEH has been one of our best performers in my book. His stats back that up too. My eyes back up everything. Yeah, exactly, Ellie. And we've got Cord Simpson saying Little K and Coover. That sounds. Oh yeah, you can't miss the double 2. Hesperius is talking to Scott M. We've got Ellie here saying the difference is Benny and Kulu are fighting for their football lives, and I'm showing they've got the hunger to prove that they are
good
worth.
Shout, Ellie, yeah.
That's a great shout. Regardless, they were surplus to requirement at Juve. That's true. Carl Simpson, we're lucky we've locked out with Decky and Benny, and I'm very happy. The only reason we got them was Juve needed the
Valovich money. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So because I remember somebody else saying that in another stream that we paid for them to get Valovich.
We've got Ellie. He's saying she loved Mark's last comment. He doesn't beat about the bush. No fuss. They've been brilliant. Spot on, Mark.
What's that all about?
I don't know, Mark. You made some brilliant comments, sir. So brilliant. Spot on.
So by the time we get caught up with Dermot with the comments, we forgot what we were talking about at that point.
Yeah.
Where are we? What day is it? What takeover?
Newcastle game's on soon, right?
Me and Coover have done the show where we can't even read comments because we're that far behind. So that's nothing new. I mean, it's 2:09 and we're 20 past 2, so it shows how far we're behind. On Bobby K. Benny is a bargain at 8
I don't even know what George is referring to. Thanks, though, George.
Decky was money well spent.
Yeah.
More of the same. Next transfer market will be great.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah.
Yes, pretty small, simple size there, Scott. All right. Well, they're talking about something else. I don't know what they're talking about.
No, he's just basically saying that them 2 are basically a sample of what can come in and basically change the team. I'm assuming that's what that's changing for. So, okay, there it is. That's the documentary. Super Agreed, the Fight for Football.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ellie.
I couldn't think of the other name, but it's a brilliant documentary. So everyone, please watch that. I've just seen what Cooper's bit in the bottom. So I can't wait. He's back to his best. Hosperity says we do have more holes than we can fill alone, but they're far from mediocre and are part of the eventual solution, which will require more of the simple improvement quality. Yeah, great comment. I don't know what you're talking about, but great comment. We've got Scott.
They're having a little ding dong. They're having a little ding dong in the
ding dong.
They didn't listen to Dr. Barry.
Yeah. But
Kuva.
Oh, God, yeah.
Come on, Coops, jump in.
Yeah, Italy have just won the World Cup now in the California or whatever.
Oh, Brazil won the
Oh,
World
that's
Cup.
right. Yeah. No.
Was it Brazil?
Yeah,
oh, no,
Brazil. Yeah,
Brazil,
Brazil beat Italy in penalties. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Search for the ball they kicked over the bar. It's probably landed.
Baggio. Yeah.
Probably with it's probably with Kepa's ball that he kicked over the bar against Liverpool.
Chris Waddle's ball to be there as well, somewhere along the line. Okay, and yet they are, yet here we are. Scott fighting for the top 4, and Bentancur is our best midfielder. Yeah. Right. Okay. Big up Australia. Some people are never happy.
I'm always happy. I'm always happy, Carl. I know you're probably talking about people in the comments, but I'm always happy because
I'm always happy, except for when I put my uniform on to go to work.
Yeah. And look, I let Scott M and Hesperius carry on with their little ding dong.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I was nervous about coming on this morning. I was thinking, will I enjoy it? I tell you what, I've had a blast. I've had a right blast this morning. Thank you so much, Bobby. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome, Dan.
Thanks for jumping in with us, Barry. And Mark, appreciate it.
You know that. And Mark as well. Do you know what I didn't do?
What?
I'm really bad. I am really, really bad. You should have reminded me, Mark.
I wasn't going to mention that.
No, but I want to say thank you all to our Patreon. We've got 6 Patreon members. We've got Moondog, Mark Cousins, Philip Brady, William Kelly, Wayne Bonner, and Aaron Dobb. If you do want to become a patron, please follow the link on the YouTube channel. There is 3 different levels. There's the TGG members level, there's the Bill Nick level, and there's the Conte level. So 3 different prices. Also, please like and subscribe. And if you do want to donate, the PayPal link is there. And also, this channel is also being sponsored by Smithburn Solutions and Foam Repairs. Scoring Wexford.
It was. You ain't mentioned.
It was. Now I know. I've just passed. But yeah, please thank you all our Patreon members. And if you do want to become a patron, please, it would lovely have it. And what we are going to do, I'm going to do a patron show. I'm looking to start that up. That we get the patrons on, and they can have their say about Tottenham Hotspur. So doing that one night a week, all the patrons would have a patrons night where they come on and talk anything about Spurs or about history, whatever. So no, thank you very much for everyone. We've got a few more here to go through. Scott M is saying, "I'm not happy with
just them going at each other." But yeah. Scott, I don't think anybody's happy with media. No, go back to that. Because I'd like to address that too. It's not that he's just said I'm not happy with mediocrity, but I do know that many in our fan base seem to celebrate it. It's not that we celebrate it. I think what it is that we've gotten to the point over the last 20 years because of Enoch and Levy that we've become almost non-expectant of our team. Yeah. We don't expect to win anything. We don't expect to go for the top of anything. We have hope and not expectation. And I think that's what Enoch has created in us. And
it's the hope that kills you.
And that's what it is. So I personally, I can appreciate what Scott's saying. And nobody's happy with it. Of course not. You'd be foolish to say that, with what we have and what we should be achieving, we're not achieving it. It pisses us off. But I also think it's because of what we've been fed over the last 20 years that hope is what we've been left with. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm happy with everything the way it is and what we've got going on, but I am going to remain positive. I'm going to, like Dermot said, I'm going to support my club. I'm going to hope they remember they put up that slogan for a reason and what it truly means. Yeah. I hope Conte drills it into their head and he himself finds the truth behind that statement and really shoves it into their mouths and kind of has these guys breathing fire when they come out on the pitch and start fighting and playing for that damn badge.
I mean, I just want to quickly say as well, it's okay to have disagreements in the chat, but please 100%. Respect each other.
Yeah, and they're being respectful. They're not. There's no name calling. They're just having a different opinion, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
wrong with having a nice disagreement, having a bit of banter, but please be respectful for everyone in the chat because this is a show for everyone to have their say. I don't care if you leave out, leave in, or leave in. I don't care, but everyone's entitled to their opinion, but do it respectively. Barry.
Otherwise, I'm going to bring the judge in.
Yeah, exactly. Barry, where can people find you, sir, and go on plug Shelf Side Spurs?
You can find me falling asleep on late night streams.
I saw that. I saw that.
Oh,
You can
Lord.
find me not knowing. You can find me not knowing where I am. 'Cause I don't know where I am. But normally you can find me on a Thursday evening at 7:30 GMT, and we will be back this week. There was some technical issues, but we will be back on Thursday, 7:30. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I think we're 35 subscribers away from 300. So 300.
Come on, get Barry there. Let's go.
That was that would be massive for us, and then maybe I'll do some sort of forfeit or a song
Hot
or
chips.
whatever.
Another
you
hot
guys, no, the hot chip one's been done to death.
I know it was.
I think I might put myself out there for some forfeit of some sort when we get to or if we get to 300. So
I'm going to drop you a gauntlet here. Once you get to 300, you've got to sing every song that you've created for my son.
Well, that's not really a forfeit, is it? Because I created the song. So
Exactly. But I want them sung properly, and I want a little dance in the background, and I want a little kissing. I want some real vibe. I want all your girls in there too, doing it with you.
Okay.
Bring the whole clan in.
And now I'm putting
There
this
you go.
on for
Come on, Barry.
There you go.
I want him to sing all the ones that he's put together for Christian.
Up to you, Bobby.
Barry's dancing.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. Now Barry's vibing. He's vibing. Mark, come on, man. We can't end the show without you taking a swig of that Diet Coke. Come on. For
Go
all
on.
time.
All right.
Go on.
Just for you.
Go on.
Just
You know
for
you want to.
You need to get pie for this.
Cheers, buddy. Here you go.
Right. Listen, thank you very peace. Everyone good over Shelf Side Spurs. Let's get them 300. We're on the march to 400. We're at 384 the last time I checked. Look, let's get to 400. That'd be a big thing for us, for our channel, to get to 400. Grand Prix Gold is coming. I'm just sorting out a few little winks and pinks to that. So that is coming. I'm hoping to do my first watch along for the first European race of the season, San Marino. But are we back tomorrow morning, Bobby?
Tomorrow? No, Thursday morning.
Or Thursday morning?
Thursday morning, yep.
Right, we're back. We won't be here tomorrow morning. We're back Thursday morning, 12:15, for a sort of see how Wednesday night's match has gone.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's see how the games play out tomorrow and everything like that. And then from there, we'll actually have some football to talk about too, right? So what do we got?
And we'll have a look.
Tomorrow is 2-2-2. We've got some friendlies going on there. Sorry, you carry on there. I'll just check here. What's
And Mark, where can people find you, sir?
Not in the pub. That's what I said
Not
the
in the
last
pub.
time.
Well, Mark,
Facebook.
you on with us? Do you want to come on Thursday?
Well, yeah, if you want.
You've got the women's. You've got the Women's Champions League quarterfinals. You've got the Women's Super League game where Tottenham are playing Chelsea.
Is that tomorrow night? Is it?
That's Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday,
Thursday is actually all the qualifying games. I thought they were tomorrow, Wednesday, but they're actually on Thursday. Should we do Friday instead? Friday morning, or
we'll do Thursday to build up, and we'll do Friday as a result show. So that we've got build ups there for Thursday. You'll see me back. You see Mr. Bobby K back. Barry may be here. You never know. Barry may make an appearance.
Where's here? Where's here? I don't know where here is anymore.
Don't worry, Barry. I'll send you the link. Just follow the path.
Yeah, what about me?
Follow the StreamYard.
Follow the stream. Follow the stream. That's it. Follow the stream.
I'm gonna. Oh look! We've got somebody coming on. The very last knocking.
There he is. Hey, Kuba.
All right, lads.
Kuva, I was worried about you, mate, because of your profile picture and where Kurt Zuma may have been. You know, I thought he was going to come and find you. Either to kick you or to do the other thing that poster said at the side.
Don't worry about it. After the West Ham game, Kurt Zuma got a good licking.
Yeah. Oh. See, that's the cat talking to Kurt Zuma there with his tongue stick.
I only came on for one purpose, to be fair, Dermot. Put the hood up, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a way to end the show.
I'm ready.
Supposed to be doing this, Dermot.
I find your face disturbing, Bobby K. I find it very disturbing. Right, there you go. I'll tell you one thing. I actually love that.
What a way to end the show.
That's the way to end the show. Listen, thank you all for watching this morning. God bless you all. Be kind to one another. And whatever you do, keep loving the Spurs. Go on, take us out, Coover. What do we want to do?
Alleviate.